Traveling with wigs and toppers can definitely feel intimidating, from packing and deciding what to bring to organizing everything once you get to your destination. Especially if you're new to wearing wigs and toppers, it can be a lot to think about. In this video, I will walk you through exactly what I take with me when I travel as a full-time wig wearer, and I will go briefly over what to be aware of when flying. This video will focus mainly on holiday travel. The most important thing to start with is deciding which wigs and toppers you're bringing, and that really depends on the trip type and the destination.
For a holiday, I usually bring a few wigs, mostly human hair wigs, but sometimes a heat-friendly synthetic wig as well, a couple of toppers, and a headphone wig, for example, the hustle wig, which is human hair wig, and it already comes in a travel wig bag.
Because most of my pieces are human hair, I also bring
a curling iron, a travel size hot brush. I always transfer my products into smaller bottles or spray bottles to save space in my luggage. A heat protectant, UV protectant, good quality hair oil, leave-in conditioner, the aloe vera care and repair spray. You definitely need a bit more room when traveling with wigs and toppers for the products, for the wig stand, and of course for the hair pieces themselves.
Some essentials I pack include
a few different wig grips just in case, 1 or 2 wig caps, clips for styling, also face powder for concealing knots, extra scar tape just in case, plastic collapsible wig stand. I always bring a portable wig stand as well. I use this to style my pieces while I'm away. It's easy to stabilize, and when paired with a wig grip, it lets me style my wigs and toppers just like I would on a canvas hat.
Let's talk about how I actually pack my wigs and toppers for carry-on.
If you're packing your wigs and your carry-on, that's perfectly fine. You might be wondering, will wigs in my carry-on be an issue? Here is what I do. I pack my wigs in silk bags, then I place them securely in my carry-on luggage along with my styling tools. TSA is not concerned about hair or wigs in your bag. They're focused on liquids, electronics, and security risks, not alternative hair. So don't worry about keeping wigs in your carry-on. It's completely allowed and causes no issues at the checkpoint.
Once I arrive, I use
cap racks that hang in the closet to store my wigs. For toppers, I often clip them upside down by the base using one of those clip hangers, and this setup keeps everything visible and aired out, and it's a great solution if you want to avoid packing bulky wig stands. If I need to restyle anything or let it settle after being packed, I use my plastic collapsible wig stands, which are lightweight and easy to pack.
If I'm traveling to a hot or beach destination, I keep in mind a few things.
For example, I will usually choose something with a light density and shoulder or above shoulder length for everyday wear and beach days. Fully hand-tied caps are more breathable and less bulky. Heat-friendly synthetics are great if you are afraid of oxidation for your human hair pieces, but they tend to be hotter than human hair.
Since most of my pieces are human hair, here are a few important things I keep in mind.
Restyling is almost always needed after travel. I keep a simple wig care routine so I'm not doing too much while I'm away. I'm mindful of oxidation, especially if I will be spending time in the sun. I will try to restore my wigs at the end of the day to hydrate them with some leave-in conditioner, hair oil, and the aloe vera hair and repair spray. If they get wet in the water, I will rinse them well, or even I will take with me some wig shampoo and conditioner to wash them if needed.
Let's talk about going through TSA with wigs, because I know this can feel intimidating, especially the first few times.
Here is the truth. It's not as big of a deal as you think. I've gone through airport security with all kinds of wigs and toppers, and in my experience, it has never been a problem. A question I get a lot is, do wigs set off airport security scanners, or can you wear a wig through airport security? And the short question is yes, you absolutely can. I've worn wigs through both TSA metal detectors and full body scans, and nothing was triggered, nothing beeped, and they didn't search me. Even though some wigs have small metal stays in the ear tabs, these are typically too small to trigger any alarms. Now, of course, TSA can randomly select people for additional screening. It doesn't necessarily have anything to do with your wig. If you do get pulled aside, here are a couple of tips. You can quietly let the agent know you're wearing a wig or a topper. Just say something like, I'm wearing a wig and I would appreciate some privacy if a check is needed. Most TSA agents are very understanding, and if they do need to inspect further, they will usually offer you the option to go to a private screening room. But again, in my personal experience, it's never gotten to that point.
I know that if you're new to wearing wigs and toppers, the idea of traveling with wigs can bring all kinds of fears.
You might be thinking, what if somebody notices? What if TSA say something? The fear of traveling with wigs is something so many of us go through, especially at the beginning. And yes, you might feel a bit overwhelmed with wig prep or have worries about styling limitations while you are away. That's completely normal. But here's what I've learned. Travel is actually the perfect time to practice and build confidence. Why? Because when you are away, no one knows you. That means it's the perfect opportunity to try styles you've been curious about. Maybe a different color, a new cut, more volume, less volume, whatever you've been hesitant to wear at home. There is a kind of freedom in that. You get to explore your style, test your new looks, and slowly get used to the feeling of wearing alternative hair without the pressure of being around people you know.
The more you wear your wigs and toppers while traveling, the more confident you will start to feel. Eventually, you will stop thinking about the wig itself and start focusing on how great you look and how easy it can be. So even if you have some wig-related anxiety, just know that it does get easier over time, and traveling is great first step in your journey. It's totally okay to feel nervous, but try to focus on the exciting side of this experience. And every trip is a chance to feel a little more like you again. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!